Good morning, dear children. Once again, I welcome you all in the class of General Knowledge. Children, I hope you all must be studying, revising all the questions which I have taught you in the previous class. Children, all these questions are the basic questions which you should know. Okay, today we will cover the chapters from the section of environment and the world of science. Page number 12 to page number 16. We will cover 4 chapters. Okay, we will do revision of 4 chapters. So let's start. So first we will try to understand about science. Children, science is all around us. Science is all around us. Always remember, science happens when some questions comes in our mind. How things happens, why thing happens, and many more. So all these curiosity is science. And when we defeat our curiosity, then the invention, experiment, and the world of science starts. Okay, so children, all the thoughtful actions like observing, watching, listening, recording are science. So I told you, when we defeat our curiosity, then the science happens. Okay, so let's know about these two scientists which have given us very which have made very important discoveries. First is Benjamin Franklin. Children, Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity, which we are using today, which lightens up our houses when the sun sets and the moon comes. What happened? One day, Benjamin Franklin was flying kite. A lightning struck, and suddenly a question arose in the mind of Benjamin Franklin, and he discovered electricity. I told you all the thoughtful actions are science. And one most important invention is this spect. Through this spect, children, we can see far and near both. What happened? Benjamin Franklin was fed up of using two different specs, one for far vision and one for near vision. His vision was becoming weak as he was growing old. So what he did, he discovered the specs in which both two visions can be far and near, both can be seen in a one specs. Now let's come to the uh, next scientist, Thomas Edison. Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity, but Thomas Edison discovered bulb. So through this bulb, now the electricity reached all the houses. All the people can use it. Today, the light which we are using is a gift from Thomas Edison. So these are the two important scientists who gave very made very important, who found very important made very important discoveries which we are using today. Now let's move forward. First, before proceeding to the questions, we will understand about natural light and artificial light. Natural light is the light which is not man-made, which is a gift from nature, from God. Artificial light is man-made light. So in the natural light, first light is sun. Sun comes in the daytime. Sun gives us light, okay, through which we can do all our work in the daytime. Then fire. Fire is also a natural light. Now, third one is lightning. Lightning uh, is of three types. How lightning occurs? When the drops in the clouds they bump each other, then the lightning occurs. Lightnings are of three types: cloud to air, and cloud to earth. And the cloud to earth lightning is very, very dangerous. Through this, fire happens. Fire occurs, and it can also make many major damages also. Let's see the artificial light. Now these are the artificial lights. First is candle. Candle is man-made. It is made by wax, and the thread inside, slowly wax melts and lights up. Next is bulb. Bulb is a major discovery, and the torch. In the torch there are batteries, and through batteries torch gives us light. Let's proceed further. Here are few questions. First is name two sources of natural light. You can see the picture. You all must know the answer. Sun and fire. I already explained you. Sun and fire. These two are the sources of natural light. Name two sources of artificial light. You all must have recognized the name of these two through the picture. Look at the picture. Torch and candle. Next is electricity is artificial light or natural light. So electricity is artificial light or natural light. Look at the picture, and I already told you artificial light. Electricity is artificial light because it is man-made. Benjamin Franklin, he discovered electricity, and Edison, he discovered bulb, and through bulb we all lighten up our houses. Which light early men used to protect themselves from animals and cold? Look at the picture. Fire. They use fire to protect themselves from animals, cold, as well as to lighten up their caves or hut, whatever they used to make. Which light is very risky? Many times. Yes, lightning. Which light is very risky many times? Lightning. I told you that lightning can cause many severe damages. Let's once again revise all the questions. Name two sources of natural light: sun and fire. Name two sources of artificial light: torch and candle. Torch is very easy to carry. Electricity is artificial light or natural light? Artificial light. Which light early men used to protect themselves from animals and cold? Fire. Which light is very risky? Many times? Lightning. Now we will know about sense organs. We are able to learn, understand, and enjoy all the types of things around us because of sense organs. Okay, your first is nose. Through nose we can smell. Nose is you. Through nose we can smell how the smell is. Okay, ears. Ears, through ears we can hear different type of sounds. Tongue. By tongue we can taste the food. Skin. Through skin we can feel things by touch. Eyes. By eyes, we can see all the things. It is a vision. Eyes, we can see once again. Nose, we can smell different types of uh, smells. Either it is fragrance, or it is bad smell, or it is pungent smell. We can smell things. Through ears, we can hear different types of sounds. Tongue, we can taste different types of food. By skin, we feel things through touch. And eyes, by eyes, we can see all the gift which God has given to us. Now, how many sense organs are there? There are 5 sense organs. How many sense organs are there? There are 5 sense organs. Sense of sight, sense of sound, sense of taste, sense of smell, sense of touch. We have 5 sense organs. Now, next is a very important question. Children, pay attention. Do animals also have sense organs? Yes. Yes, animals also have sense organs. Through sense organs, they can hear, they can see, they can smell, they can touch, they can taste. So, animals are also living things. They are also living beings. So, animals also have sense organs. Which sense organs tells us the taste of food? Tongue. Which sense organ tells us the taste of food? Tongue. Through tongue, we can understand how the taste of the food is. Why does not eye function while sleeping? When we are sleeping, why we cannot see? Why doesn't do any work? Because eyes are closed. When eyes are open, then only we can see. Then only eye functions. Okay? Which sense organs helps us to feel things? Skin. Now let's revise these questions once again. How many sense organs are there? There are 5 sense organs. Do animals also have sense organs? Yes, animals also have sense organs. Which sense organs tells us the taste of food? Tongue. Why does not eye function while sleeping? Because eyes are closed. Which sense organs helps us to feel things? Skin. Now we will understand the water cycle. Then we will proceed to the questions. Now children, what is the water cycle? When the sun heats up the water in the sea, rivers, lakes, ponds, then the water rises up in the air in the form of water vapor. In the form of water vapor, the air rises up in the sky, and this process is called evaporation. Now the water vapor cools down slowly because in the sky high up there is the temperature is cool, so all the water vapors they started cooling up, and slowly they form cloud. Together they make clouds, and this process is called condensation. This process is called condensation. Now the clouds are moved by wind. They start moving clouds by wind. When the clouds become heavier and they are unable to hold the water inside, then the water vapors becomes in the form of water droplets. They comes back to the ground in the form of rain or snow. This process is called precipitation. Okay, now again it comes back to the river, water comes back to the river, seas, ponds, oceans. So this is the water cycle, going up to the sky and coming back to the ground. Some water seeps inside the ground. This water is called underground water. This groundwater we use because rainwater is the fresh water, and these groundwater we use for our uh, drinking and many other activities. Let's once again understand this. Due to the sun heat, the water from the rivers, lake, ponds, ocean uh, rises up in the air in the form of water vapor, and this process is called evaporation. Now these water vapors slowly in the form of water droplets form the water droplets and make altogether clouds, and this is called condensation. They start cooling up and they make clouds. This is called condensation. When the cloud becomes heavier and it is unable to hold the water, then the rain occurs or snowfall occurs. So this process is called precipitation. Water comes back to the ground in the form of either rain or in the form of snow. And again, rivers, oceans, they all are filled by water. This process is water cycle, which is in the continuity. It is a continuous process. Okay. Now, let's look at the questions. Water present below the ground is called groundwater. Is called groundwater, which we use for our different types of activities. Water present below the ground is called groundwater. When water is cooled, what is formed? Ice. When water is cooled, ice is formed. A large body of thick moving ice is called. You all must have seen it in the TV, in the Discovery Channel or Geographic Channel. This is the large body of thick moving ice in the poles. What it is? It is called glacier. This is glacier. Which water is not used for drinking? Look at the picture. Which water is not used for drinking? Dirty water and seawater. Dirty water and seawater we cannot use. Dirty water is already polluted. And seawater is very salty, which we cannot drink. What are the three forms of water? So, what are the three forms of the water? Solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, and gas. In the water cycle, I told you when the sun heats up the water in the present in the river, lake, ponds, so it rises up in the sky in the form of gas, water vapor. So that is okay, and then again it come back to the earth in the form of raindrops. Once again, let's revise all the question. Water present below the ground is called groundwater. When water is cooled, what is formed? Ice. A large body of thick moving ice is called glacier. Which water is not used for drinking? dirty water and seawater. What are the three forms of water? Solid, liquid and gas. Now let's understand the different types of weather. Children, every day the uh, you can find that every day there are weather changes. Weather changes every day. Some days are hot, some days are pleasant. So every day weather changes. So let's understand. First is rainy. When the rain happens, rain falls, then it is the rainy weather. Windy, when the air moves in the very fast. Children, you cannot see air, you can only feel air. When the air speeds up and move very fast, then you can feel air, and this is called windy. Cloudy, when the clouds are on the sky, you can see that is the cloudy day. Then lightning, when the light strikes in the sky and lightning occurs, that weather is called lightning. Sunny, when the sun shines bright in the sky, it is called sunny. When the snow falls, then it is snowy. Once again, windy, when the air is moving very fast in a greater speed, it is called windy. When the rain falls, then it is rainy. When the lightning occurs in the sky, it is lightning. When the sun shines bright, it is sunny. When the snow falls occurs, then it is snowy. And when there are clouds in the sky, it is cloudy. Now, let's look at these questions. Identify which weather condition is this. Look at the picture. Which weather condition is this? It's cloudy. Which weather condition is this? Identify this picture. Snowy. Because here snowfall is happening. What is wind? Look at the picture. I told you what is wind? Moving air. Wind is a moving air, but air is moving with a greater speed. That is wind. In which weather we carry umbrella and wear raincoat? Yes, you all must have recognized the answer. Rainy weather. In rainy weather, we carry umbrella and wear raincoat. Which is the driest place on the earth? Yes, which is the driest place on the earth? Where the rainfall is very, very minimum, very minimum. Atacama Desert. This is Atacama Desert in the child country, which is the driest place on earth. Once again, let's revise all these questions. Identify which weather condition is this. This is cloudy. Which weather condition is this? This is snowy. What is wind? Moving air is wind. In which weather we carry umbrella and wear raincoat? Rainy weather. Which is the driest place on earth? Atacama Desert. In the child country, it is the driest place on the earth. Now, this is the Do You Know section. So, first question is in this section, who called father of the nation to Gandhiji? Children, we all call Gandhiji father of the nation, but who gave this name? Father of the nation. Father of the nation, Rashtrapita. Who gave this name? This name was given by Subhash Chandra Bose, Netaji. Subhash Chandra Bose is also called by the name Netaji. So, who called father of the nation to Gandhiji? Subhash Chandra Bose. Who was the first Indian citizen to win Nobel Prize? C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman was the first Asian and first Asian he was the first Asian also to win Nobel Prize. What is the Nobel Prize? Nobel Prize is the most prestigious prize and it is the international prize which is given in the uh, to the people for their work in literature, peace and science who do amazing work. So next is, who is the missile man of India? Yes, look at the picture. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was our former president also. Which missile? Agni 2. He made the missile Agni 2. Which animal resembles to bear? Look at the picture. Panda. Panda is a very cute animal and it resembles to bear. Once again, let's revise all these questions. Who called father of the nation to Gandhiji? Subhash Chandra Bose. Who was the first Indian scientist to win Nobel Prize? C.V. Raman. Who is the missile man of India? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Which animal resembles to bear? Panda. Children, I hope you all must have enjoyed this chapters and all these questions. All these questions are very very interesting questions. Children, revise them, study them, and try to understand them. And children, try to know more about more scientists, Indian scientists, and all the scientists. This is very very interesting. Uh, you all will enjoy in finding and knowing about them. Okay. Now that's all for today's. Bye bye. Take care. Keep smiling.